Last. That's in case y'all are wondering what the heck's going on with this jersey. That was my 100th game, and the players gave me this in the locker room, and just really humbled by that. It's amazing. But that was championship football. Really proud of our team, and happy for our fans, and just happy for Clemson Nation. And some of you may or may not know, but our other football team, our soccer team, made the Final Four last night. So we got two Clemson football teams in the Final Four, which is pretty cool. So I'm glad we were able to uphold our end of the deal tonight. One of the things I told the players in the locker room is that, you know, they're in the moment right now, and they're just young, and there's really no way that they can really have a true appreciation for what they've accomplished and just how hard it is to accomplish what they've accomplished. And I've been on a 13-0 team. I know how hard it is to do it. And but they will appreciate this as they grow older and wiser. But it is so hard to do what they've done. I mean, the odds of going 13-0 are so incredibly slim, especially when you play 3 top 10 teams along the way. But these guys found a way to get it done, and I'm just so proud of them. I think we're the only undefeated team left now, 127 Division I teams, and the Tigers are the last undefeated, unscathed team out there, and we've had to earn it. We've had to earn it. I think that's 16 in a row for us, which is a school record, and just proud of our guys. Our 15th ACC title. One of the things we talk about all the time is again, you know, you got to earn it, and this team has earned their way to the college football playoff. And you know, when we started talking back in August 3rd. We said 15 for 15. You know, why not? You know, the Bible says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." Why not dream big? You know, dream big. Why don't we be the best ever? There's never been a 15-0 college football team. You know, why not at Clemson? And our guys are not afraid to dream. They're not afraid to work, and they're not afraid to you know, get off the bank, you know, and get out in the deep water every now and then. These guys are special, and I think it showed. I love the guts and I love the heart of this team. And we talk all the time about you got to be a champion on the inside before you can be a champion on the outside. And tonight, the inside of these guys really shine through. And you know, so now we're here. We're the champions of this league. And you look at what happened in this game. Offensively, 608 yards. I mean, Deshaun Watson was amazing. He rushed for 120-something, threw for 280-something. Our offensive line took the game over, 319 yards rushing. Wayne Gallman was amazing. He had 187 yards rushing, and 165 of that came in the second half. And the other thing I'm really proud of with Wayne, because I want him to be the best in the country, and I always challenge him, you got to get better in the passing game. And tonight he had 68 yards receiving, and a receiving touchdown. So really proud of him. Artavis Scott was huge for us, big plays. Leggett had a couple of big plays for us. Defensively, you know, challenge Shaq. I said, hey, if you're a Lombardi fan, let's play like it. And, you know, he had a sack, called fumble, tackle for loss. Just a big game from number 90. Cordray Tankersley, big interception down there, huge interception. Shaq calls the fumble. Austin Brown, a true freshman, came up with it. You know, a lot of big plays. And I think the big thing was we held number 34 to 65 yards. He's a great back, and their quarterback was 11 for 33. So, you know, really proud of our guys. And then special teams, you know, obviously they tried to run a fake. We were able to stop that. Renfro came up with a big onside, the hands team, onside kick there. That was huge. Probably the smallest guy on the field came up with the ball. You know, when they challenged, I said, "Did you have that ball?" He said, "Coach, I had it, and I showed it to the ref." So great job by Renfro. And then just, you know, I thought we did a great job in a lot of areas. Another big field goal. But, you know, awesome night. Really excited. I'm happy for our fans, happy for the Tiger Nation. Sounds like we're going to have a great pizza party tomorrow to celebrate the poll on December 6th. So we will celebrate this poll, I promise you. So, you know, we'll have a good time with that. Appreciate Papa John stepping up and working with us on that. But it's a special night, and one that I'll never forget. again, my 100th game, and to be in the ACC championship game is even more special, and our 15th ACC title. But players will be off this week, and we'll get back at it next Sunday, start our bowl prep once we know who we're playing and where we're going and all that stuff. Coach has got to hit the road recruiting this week, but just really proud of our team. And this old guy to my left here is, I watched him get the ACC Player of the Year trophy last night, but he's not just the best player in this conference, he's the best player in the country. And I don't, if you sit down and watch all 13 games, I don't know how you can argue with that. Sure, I'm glad he's on our team. With that, I'll take any questions that you may have.
Again, remember to raise your hand, let us know who you are, who you're with, and please wait for the handheld mic. First question to our left.
Dabo, Jordan Hancock with the New Bern Sun Journal here in North Carolina. First off, congrats to you and the guys on the championship. You know, piggybacking on what you talked a lot about is you guys' toughness, your medal, everything that you said been tested through the Notre Dame game, Florida State, now this one. With that rise that you've been through, what, you know, you said this group's special. What exactly is different with this team that you're able to, you know, complete it and finish it and get the undefeated season done?
Well, they love each other. You know, they truly have a love and a genuine appreciation for each other. And championship teams have to win different ways. You know, I think we're just gonna have pepperoni pizza tomorrow, but this is supreme pizza with this team. We got a little bit of everything. I mean, they found ways to win different ways, and whether it's been a big kick or a big stop, you know, we've played in all kind of elements, and I think just their will to win and then their will to prepare. These guys have been focused all year long, even though everybody tries to talk them out of being focused every week. It seems like every week we're supposed to lose. You know, every week it's a trap game. Every week, you know, this and that, but they just keep about their business. And it's been a fun group. The leadership of this team is amazing. You know, that was the thing I talked about in the beginning of the year. Everybody wanted to compare this team to 2011 because we had 40 freshmen. In 2011 had 42. But the difference is the leadership on this team, they've only had success. And they're battle tested. In 2011, we were just getting the program going, and we hadn't really been there yet. These guys have been there, done that. They've won a bunch of ball games, and so the leadership has absolutely been amazing all throughout the year. Not just our seniors. I mean, guys we got a couple sophomores right here. Shaq's a junior, and he's been an incredible leader for us. So just really, that's I think what makes it so special.
Second row.
Derek Wilkinson with theskyboat.com. Coach, I heard from you outside that 13-0 used to get you a national championship. Now it just gets you a ticket in.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be in?
Well, it's great. I mean, that's what we started off. That was our goal. We met August 3rd, 124 days ago. We had our first meeting, and I put some things up on the board to kind of talk about, kind of lay it out, the vision for the season, and so we expected to be here. I mean, this was our expectation. Everybody want to talk about, well, we're going to be great next year. Well, why we got to wait till next year? Everybody wanted to talk about what we didn't have. We had 10 guys off of last year's defense go to the NFL. We got 5 new starters in the offensive line. We got a new punter, new kicker, new snapper, new holder. And, you know, but these guys, they didn't buy into all that stuff that, well, we're only supposed to be good next year. We knew we had good players back. I'm sitting here going, hey, we got Shaq. He's pretty good. I know Vic's gone, but that number 90 is going to be okay. Kevin Dodd and Reeder and Watkins and all those guys and Ben and BJ and TJ and J-Ron and Cordray and McKenzie. I mean, we got good players. And then you look at this offense, I really felt like our offensive line would turn out to be a strength for us, and it has. So we expected to be here, but it's awesome. I mean, you're the only undefeated team left. It's a hard thing to do. Like I said, in 1992, we were 13-0 and we were national champions. But that don't get it done anymore. You got to keep playing, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Front row.
Coach Ashley Mahoney, the Charlotte Post, you touched on how the youth of this team and seeing the implications going forward about how much this is going to impact them later in life, seeing particularly your quarterback, sophomore, tremendous potential down the road. What does that show for him for his junior and senior year?
Well, he's just going to get better. I know that sounds crazy, but you usually don't get worse. You usually get better, and when you got great work ethic, and that's what he has. He's got great work ethic. He loves to prepare. Nobody has higher expectations for him than he has for himself. So we're going to get another off season. He didn't get to go through spring practice last year. He did mentally, but physically he wasn't because he was recovering. So he's going to get stronger. We're going to put a little bit more weight on the bones he's got, and there's no greater teacher than experience. So I think he'll be an even tougher out next year.
All right.
Hey Dabo, Chris Idell, Herb FM Radio.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about the 1992 team. You're with Alabama. What are you going to teach your players about that? You're part of that team. What are you going to help them get them ready for this game coming up?
Well, we've got a kind of a bold plan that we believe in as far as how we get our team ready. We'll obviously have a great opponent. I don't know who it'll be, but it'll be a big time opponent. But that's kind of par for the course around here. The last 3 years we've played LSU, Ohio State, and Oklahoma. So we know how to get ready, and we'll do what we've always done, and we'll get the team ready to go. But you know that when you play in games like that, you have to play well. You don't have a big margin for error. We're going to play a team that's going to be probably equally as talented as us. Even though they're going to have a loss on the record, that anybody can have a bad day. And so it's going to come down to the little things. And so we got to have great preparation. First of all, we got to get our football team kind of rested up and healthy again. And we'll do that. But we'll go to work and do what we do and what we believe in at Clemson as far as getting the team ready to go. And I assume we'll play on December 31st. And we have a bold structure as far as what we do for a game on the 31st, and we'll show up and be ready to play. We're going to have fun with it. I mean, we're going to, that's what I love about the playoff is you still get a chance to have the bowl experience, and I think that's important. And if you win, it just means you got to go play one more. We look forward to competing against a great team somewhere, and we'll be ready to play.
Questions for Wayne, Deshaun, and Shaq as well. Back right.
Brett McMillan with WBT. Deshaun, you guys had 2 90-plus yard touchdown drives. What does that say about the grit of this team?
Just the leadership and the guys we have on the team. No matter where we get the ball, we always have that mindset to get one first down, and if we do that, we can score. And one of them, when Wayne split the guys and got I think like 20, 30 yards, and we just knew that we had him on the heels, so we just kind of tempoed him, and it's just the type of leadership and the type of the mindset we have on this offense that we can score anywhere on the field.
Back right again.
Yeah, Phil Kornblum, South Carolina Radio Network. Dabo, what happened on your fake punt? And Larry said the first onside kick, the officials got it wrong, got the call wrong, and I want you to give your take on that. Thank you.
Well, I don't know about the first onside. You talking about they called them offside?
Yeah.
I don't know. They called them offside. I have no idea. Y'all watched it on TV. I don't know. But there was no fake punt. That was just Teasdale kind of losing his mind. Went crazy on me for I don't have an answer for it. We're supposed to be what we call Rambo, and we're supposed to be rolling to the right and putting the ball on the ground, and he just, he went Superman or something, third and forever, and he just thinks he's going to run out. I have no idea. I have no answer. He doesn't either. But we had a little, I love you and I love you back session. But he got dialed back in, but there was no fake punt. Holy cow. It was just a young man making a really bad play. That's all I can say.
Back to the room again.
Brent Fraley, WYFF-TV out of Greenville. Deshaun saw the Heisman pose there at the end. Is that the first time you've ever done that pose, or maybe just the first time you've ever done the pose in public?
First time probably. Yeah, first time ever. when I'm sitting in my room, I probably try it. But just in public, it's just having fun with it. If I get invited, I'm gonna enjoy it. Just give all the credit to my teammates, especially these guys up here. Without them, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in, and just give God the glory and just see what happens. So.
Second row.
Sean, we saw glimpses of what you could do last year before you unfortunately went down with your injury. But this year you played a full season, almost regular season, and just really established yourself. Your coach called you the best player, definitely one of the best players in the country. But being in the Heisman conversation, what's that mean to you, so young as a sophomore?
It's something that I've always dreamed about. It's an honor. It's a blessing to just be named in that category with all the great legends. And just, really, my mindset right now is just, celebrate my teammates. And, if that time comes, if I get invited, then, we're going to celebrate it and have fun with it. If not, then, oh well. But, I feel like I'm one of the best in the country. And, and that's, because of the players I have with me and the coaching staff I have, in this program. So, just give them the credit. And without them, I wouldn't be able to, call myself one of the best.
Front row.
Eric Boynton, Spartanburg Herald Journal. Wayne, not a lot of openings early for you, but just kind of talk about the mindset, the mentality you had that, hey, my time will come, and then you had the fortitude to really kind of almost take things over for your team in the second half.
I just needed to provide a spark for the offense in the second half. You saw things were moving kind of slow in the first, and, all the, stop drives on third down, and, it was just time to change that, so I just got my mind together.
Again, front row.
Coach Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. I didn't want to ask you this question the last few weeks in the pressure cooker that you've been on, but throughout this run that you've had, how many times have you thought about the timing of the passing of your father, and has this kind of helped assuage the grief that you felt, and do you feel like he's looking down on you and enjoying this, and maybe even help the ball bounce your way a few times during the season?
Yeah, I think about him every day. There's not a day that goes by I don't think about my dad. And thought about him all throughout the game. Listen, hey, I know Big Herb is, if he's got any say in it, he's in the middle of it, I promise you. With all the other Tiger fans that are up in heaven looking down, I don't have any doubt. But I think about him every day. Miss him. And he's, I call him every Sunday, and I miss being able to do that and just hearing him. But I know that he's peaceful and smiling, big time, running all around heaven, high-fiving. I promise you. And I just appreciate you asking that question. But it's been a special season, even more so because I know how much he's enjoyed this.
Questions for Shaq also. He's getting lonely over there.
Coach Sweeney, Todd Summers, WSPA TV Spartanburg. The final play of the first half, how important was it to get that touchdown? With 6 seconds on the clock, was there any consideration to kicking it at that point? And was there concern about if you ran a play not scoring? Because that seemed like that kind of swung the momentum of the game.
Yeah, we definitely. We changed the play. I didn't like the play because I was worried about taking a little too long. And so we switched to the little play action there, and because we knew we could get the ball, he had an option where he could run it or throw it. It was a little hard play action play, and Leggett popped. So big play, ended up with 2 seconds, and that's kind of what I thought on that play would be if we didn't get it, there'd be a couple seconds left, or at least one, and we could kick the field goal. But I just felt like it was the right call in that situation.
Middle of the room.
Ian Richardson, Shelby Star. Deshaun, we all know about Cam Newton's comments and how much he's admired you ever since camp. Is there any special significance for you coming into this building and putting up a performance like that?
Not really. It really doesn't matter where I play. I'm going to perform to my highest ability. But it's an honor to be in the stadium. I've always wanted to play in the NFL stadium before, and this is probably my third time in my whole career. I played in the Georgia Dome, down at the Miami Dolphins, and now here. I mean, there's nothing. Of course, they're having a great season, and he's been doing great things here. So just really, I want to prove the world that we're one of the best teams in the country, and we earned that spot in the top four.
Tyler Duke, Fox Sports South, for Shaq and Coach. It seemed like the front seven was really getting pressure all night long and forcing Marquise to be a little uncomfortable in the pocket. Can you just talk about how well you guys played up front?
Yeah, I thought first half we were dominant defensively, and we had some busts there. And listen, they're obviously a great offense, number one scoring offense in the league for a reason. So I knew they would find some plays somewhere along the way, but we missed him a couple times, had him hemmed up. He's a really good football player, but Shaq, he can speak to this, but I think he did a great job of leading our front seven out there and came up with some huge plays like great players do. And I'll turn it over to Shaq with that. Shaq?
We knew we had to put pressure on him coming in this game all week. He liked to stand in the pocket a lot, so we knew we had an opportunity to make plays on him. The team gave up less sacks in the ACC, so we knew coming in we had to get to the quarterback.
Right in front of us.
Darryl Wilkinson with theskybo.com. Shaq, playing against Marquise Williams, very mobile quarterback, tough guy to bring down. How much is it helping your preparation to have a guy like Deshaun to practice against?
Oh, it was great. I remember when Deshaun first came in, and it was always hard to tackle him and get him on the ground. So they helped us out a lot. We knew what we was prepared for because we had seen him last year.
Back left.
Lawrence Davis, Spectacular Magazine. This question is for the players. Usually ball security and field position usually plays a big role in the games. How big of a role did that play in tonight's game and moving forward?
Wayne?
It's pretty much the main focal point of any offense to really have 100% ball security, man, and not letting balls in on the ground. So that's pretty much the main focal point.
Just really, whoever have the ball the most, is gonna have more opportunities to, really control the game, and I think we protect the ball really well. I think Coach Sweeney just told me we wanted to turnover margin, so if we win the turnover margin, then that's one of our goals that is gonna tell us that we're gonna win the game. So that's one of the biggest things that we worked on all week, and we came out on top.
To the left.
Shaq, did you feel like you rattled Williams pretty early on and sort of set the tone, making him really uncomfortable?
Yes, sir, I did. I feel like the first play when I got the big hit on him, I knew he felt it a lot. So I knew we had to do that all game is hit him. We couldn't have him comfortable in the pocket.
Back right.
Brett McMillan, Shaq, with the explosive offense you guys have, do you feel like the defense kind of operates under the radar?
Yes, sir. Coach Sweeney preached every day about getting the ball back for offense. If we knew we get the ball back to our offense, we knew they would put up points.
Middle of the room.
Dick Cox with Cox Sports Broadcasting. Wayne, I think you set a Clemson record tonight for first back to have 8 100-yard rushing games in the season. Your thoughts on that?
I'm just happy to have the accolade. Just winning means everything to me.
Middle of the room again.
One for Shaq. When Carolina was driving and you had that sack and caused Williams to fumble the ball. Take us through that play and then Coach, tell us how big that was in the sense when Carolina was trying to come back and you guys got another possession out of there.
We preach about the ball every day. It's always about the ball. We got balls in our meeting room about getting the balls back. We go in every meeting room and hit the ball and doing warm-ups. We catch balls and pick up fumbles and stuff. So we knew it was about to be about the ball. So I feel like I had to make the play.
Anyone else?
As far as it was a huge play in the game, obviously. Austin Bryant, a freshman, true freshman, defensive end, coming up with it. But that's football. That's what it's all about. That's why there's 3 phases, and all 3 phases have opportunities to impact the game. And that was huge. Just like the one with Cordray. What a great interception Cordray had. Unbelievable play on the ball. That's what you got to do to win games like this.
All right, congratulations, guys. Take the rest of the night off.